playoff expansion. All right, playoff expansion, and I also want to get into a little conference realignment talk as well. How far off are we, Clint, from playoff expansion? Excuse me. And what would that do for college football with all these presumably good teams, or is it just going to widen the gap and there's going to be guys that get in that shouldn't get in?
Yeah, no, look, I think it's, for me, I think it's a great thing. To be completely transparent, Trevor, I'm for the players, man. I want to wake up one day and I want to cover the beautiful game of college football, and I want to cover it knowing that 8 or 12 or 16 teams in America are going to have the outside shot of winning a national championship. What we experienced last year with Cincinnati, it took some big time programs to stumble and not play well last year for them to get a shot. But that was a beautiful thing for me. The more programs that can start in August and their coach look their guys in the eyes and say, hey, if we run the table, if we go undefeated, we can get in the college football playoffs. To me, the conversation stops right there, Trevor. That's all I need to hear. It's about the players. It's about the opportunity for the players, in my opinion. Now, when we get into the conversations that are out there right now, the reports that the board of directors could make a decision as early as tomorrow to expand this thing to 12 teams.
12 teams and in the playoff?
12-team playoff as early as 2024 and 2025. They could amend the last 2 years of the contract, and that decision could come down as early as tomorrow. I like the number 12, man. I like the number 12. I think you're right now, as we sit, you're going to take your conference champions. You're going to take your top at least one, your top group, a group of 5 football team, and then whatever's left over, which you'd have a whole hell of a lot of them if it's 12. But you have 3 or 4 at-large bids of teams that just flat-ass deserve to be there. Yep. And so I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I'm good with the number 12. I thought 8 would be enough. I thought you go at 8. You go your winners of your 5 Power 5 conferences. You go your best group of 5 football team, and then you got 2 at-large bids so that you could take the loser of the SEC championship if you so choose. A team that wins 11 ball games, goes 11-1, and for some reason doesn't get into their conference championship game. You still can award those guys the opportunity. So I love 8. I'll take 12 all day. All day long, I'll take 12, baby.
You got a chance for a Cinderella story, to your point, Clint, in that scenario. Now, will that happen with 4? Probably not. You just don't have enough, right? If you got 12, you're playing somebody a little more similar to you on the front end, then you can get hot. You know, you see it in baseball all the time. You see it in basketball all the time. Let's get that into football. Bo, what's your thoughts? Because a school like Alabama, where you came through, you knew you were getting in the top 4. You knew you were probably in the top 2. So you probably haven't given a lot of thought into, what about the other 8 to 10 teams? What are your thoughts?
I gave it some thought. I would like the 8 better, because you have to think about it right now. If you play all these games and then play in the national championship as they has it right now, there's 15 games being played on college students. And you have to think about it. We all know that camp is way longer and more physical than camp in the league. So I think there will be way too many games. I mean, would it'll be maybe 18 games at the most? It would be too many games to be played in college football. And if we take
Bo, real quick though, Bo, what they would have to do is y'all would have to quit playing them D2 schools y'all play 3 times outside the SEC.
Oh, man, get out of here.
No, but all bullshit aside.
If that's the case, and then it'll force a lot of other teams out, because all these big teams will be playing each other, but will have this loss on their record to another team on the outside, like who was it? the team down in Florida that went undefeated and they called themselves the national championship.
UCF, no
Central
doubt.
Florida.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It could be guys like that and be fresh going into a playoff game. And
Bo, was that a year that you guys won it all when they did that?
Yeah.
Did that disrespect you? Did that disrespect you that they said they got to share the national championship that you worked hard for?
You know, I was like, we the real champions, but I also like, you know, I had a conversation with Shaquem Griffin. Like, I respect y'all boys a lot. I felt like they should have had a spot in the championship. I mean, in the playoff. That's when they gave us the 4th spot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why, think about it. If it were 8, that could have been a team that could have got in. You know what I mean?
Could have been, right? Well, we saw Cincinnati
been,
come in last year and get
and,
just smacked around.
And we didn't even win our conference that year when we got in.
Yeah.